Hey Star Citizen fans, it's Galoith here from Renegade Squadron. In a new YouTube series, I'm going to be talking about how to properly fit and fight in a ship. Our first ship in this new series is the Aegis Sabre. So what is CIG's take on the Sabre? The Sabre was designed as a space superiority fighter for those situations where you need to leave a lighter footprint. Designed to be a rapid responder, the Sabre is more than capable of establishing battlefield dominance for a number of combat scenarios. We'll have to see how well it can dominate the battlefield, but first, it's important to properly fit your Sabre. So what's the best way to fit your Sabre for PvP? Well, let me show you. The first thing we want to do is go to Arena Commander. Now we want to click on Ship Customization. And as you'll notice, we've got our stock Sabre. So the first thing we want to do is change our coolers. So the best coolers you can get in the game are the Eco Flows and the Ultra Flows. However, for those purposes, many don't have the Eco Flow cooler, so the best you can get is the Thermaxes. So we can wreck them real quick. And since we've got two coolers, we want to go ahead and wreck two of those. Next, we want to look at our power plants. So right now we've got the Sonic Light. Well, the Sonic Light just isn't very good. So one you're going to want to use is the Fire Rail Cascade, and I've got some already wrecked, so I'm going to go ahead and equip those. If you've got a Dynaflux or an Overdrive, you can use those as well. Those are a little bit better. However, I don't think you can get them from the rec store. So the next thing we have is the shields. So the Shimmer is actually a really good shield because it's got instant regen. So the Mirage and the Veil are also like that as well, but are actually better than the Shimmer. So if you got those, like I've got a Veil right here, you would use that. However, we don't want to go all Shimmers, and the reason for that is because we want to essentially have some tank against some missiles, and that one Shimmer will allow us to regen regardless. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and wreck two bulwarks, since this is what most of you guys are going to have access to. If you guys are in the PU, you would want to get a Guardian or a Palisade for your high HP shield. So we're going to go ahead and equip our bulwarks. Save changes. Alright, now it's time to go to our weapons. As you guys can see here, we've got 4 Panthers here. These are size 3 guns. Unfortunately, fixed and lasers are currently in a bad place because auto gimbal is very, very strong, and unfortunately lasers can't penetrate shields like ballistics can. So we gotta go with ballistics. So we're gonna go ahead and equip gimbal pucks so we get the auto gimbal. Then we've got 3 options. We've got Scorpions, Sledges, or Strife Mass Drivers. So these do the most alpha, followed by the Sledges, and then we've got Scorpions, which do a lot of consistent damage. So if you can get really close to the target, you can really saturate them with a bunch of lead. However, I'm going to go with Sledges since I've already got them. I just like the sound of them better. A lot of people like the look of the Strife Mass Drivers. But for me, sound is, it makes a difference when you're pulling the trigger over and over again. So I'm going to go with them. Save changes. And now we're ready to do some dogfighting. Oof. That looks real ugly. As you guys can see, I'm being shot at by an incoming Sabre. I turn around to assess how far away he is. He's too far off, so I quickly turn around to make sure I'm not taking incoming fire from the other group. I turn around to reassess the incoming fire. I'm pushing into the target, trying to see if he'll push in. He's not pushing in, he's backing up. So what I'm doing is I'm forced to angle fight him, try and roll to dodge some of those shots. I get him popped. And then now I'm engaging, looks to be another Sabre. He's pushing at me, so I'm pushing back at him and trying to force potentially a merge pass. There we get the merge pass, so I was able to get another shot on him. I'm going to force him in to do it again. He forces in. I back up at the last moment, because he's thinking I'm going to turn in, and I get his pancake. Now I'm engaging this Gladius. He's essentially a lot lighter than me. He's the meta ship. I'm essentially forced to switch off of him back to the Sabre, who's a bigger threat, and try and get an angle. I'm rolling like crazy because I'm already damaged. Trying to land those shots, I knock him out. And now I'm back to engaging the Gladius, and I'm actually strafing the direction of the pip, trying to minimize the deflection so I can land all 4 shots on his nose. Because that is the weak part of a Gladius. If I can knock that out, I can take him out. So I'm rolling. Again, trying to minimize that pip deflection. Taking my shots. Already pushed on me. That's a very dangerous situation right there against the Gladius, is them pushing on you. Again, I'm trying to grab some distance from him. He's not pushing in as much again, trying to strafe his direction, and I'm able to pop him. And as you guys can notice, I'm back engaging that Sabre again. He's pushing at me, and this time I'm trying to push back. He fell for it. I got another shot on him, and I'm just
Focus targets, dogs.
Trying to get my teammate to help me out a little bit. He shows me the pancake almost there. Rolling again, trying to dodge some of those shots. There you go. Out rolling a little bit, pushing in again, trying to dodge some of those shots, and we get the victory. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more ship guides. Also, make sure to check out our Discord channel. Links below. Renegade Squadron signing off.